Hi guys, welcome back to In the Now. This is a series where we get to know more about the people who have been around us for a long time. And today, we have Meemerz.
Hi.
So are you ready for your questions?
I sure am.
Alright, so, as usual, first question, how long have you been playing?
I've been playing Mabinogi since roughly 2014. I distinctly remember because it was like a year or so after the Vocaloid crossover event, and I was very upset that I didn't get any Hatsune Miku stuff because that was my life at the time. Speaking of when I first started joining, though, the game, the way I started joining was not as pleasant as a lot of other people's, just scrolling around the internet and finding games to play.
Yeah.
I was actually introduced through a child predator at the time. Yes, it's very unfortunate.
No, we don't like those around here. Nuh-uh.
We don't like child predators whatsoever, but Mabby went throughout my years since I was 14, 13. No, it was when I was 13 to now, and I'm 21 now.
Mm-hmm.
That has been consistent. I've just found more and more child predators throughout the years. Obviously, I haven't found any since I'm 21 now.
Yeah.
And that stopped when I was 18 and stuff. But, I would still get sexually harassed,
Yeah.
groomed by men. It's still, that happened all the time when I was a kid. And it happened to many girls that I knew growing up on the game. And one of, it would be people you don't even know. One of them was a streamer. One of them was a big figure in the Mabby, in the Rari community at the time.
Yeah.
And then one was just some average Joe that ran content in Tara. You can't be easy with these guys. They're everywhere. They're like ants. They're just
no, I definitely agree with that. They're everywhere, honestly. I could be added to that list, honestly, too.
Yeah, I think Mabby has a huge problem with child predators because, honestly, the things I've seen and that I had to do on this game just to not be canceled or, branded as it was disgusting. And Mabby has to get that fixed. ASAP, hold the Rocky. I feel
I still feel like there's a number of them, the predators around. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be, but they're still around, and I feel like that shouldn't even still be a thing. Because, it's 2022.
Yeah, it is 2022. Doing that kind of shit with kids is not okay, but, I don't know. Some people's parents didn't teach them shit.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was, 12. I didn't know.
I didn't know either.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And because of the problem we have with parasocial relationships formed on the game with young people, it's made me absolutely abstinence. I have no need for anything. Period. No sexual desire, nothing like that. It's all disgusting to me.
Do you have fun. The same uncomfortable feeling nowadays because of all that stuff? I know this is something that happens to me now, but when people do the whole how they would do the hugs and kisses, that kind of thing, but it was kind of role play-ish kind of thing. I feel so uncomfortable when people do that to me nowadays.
Anytime I see someone role play, it just kind of gets me on a bad note. I just recently found out that on Mabinogi there's Darwinism. Someone told me that they, as a parent on Mabby, because people like to roleplay as having children and stuff, that they like to fight other parents to see who's the strongest. And
what?
I was like, Darwinism?
What is that? What?
Yeah, I'm not even lying.
Oh
someone said that they do that, and it made no sense. I've never heard of that.
Oh my god.
I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
That's so
weird. I said, I think I gotta go touch grass, and so I logged off, and was gone for 3 hours. Then I logged back in, and they're like, "Hey."
Oh no. Oh, Yeah, I never knew that would happen. Jeez.
Yeah. Darwinism and Mabinogi in 2022. This was literally like last week.
Wow. My gosh. All right. Moving on from that, what is your favorite color?
In real life, my favorite color is pink. My entire room is pink. Sometimes people see it on the stream, but also sometimes people just think that my room's a cluttered mess, because I have a lot of stuff. But mostly whenever I stream, it's all pink.
Yeah.
I wear all pink. I wear all pink to school. I bring everything I own is pink.
Yeah, I've seen your room. It's really pink.
So it's my favorite color, but I don't wear it on Mabby because there's so many pink people, and I don't need to be added to the list.
Yes.
I already did my pink, black, and white time. I don't need to do it anymore.
Oh my gosh. I agree, though. There's so many pink people. Same with blue.
Yes,
and it's
blue
like,
and pink.
It's like different tones of it, too. Like, it's not just pink and like two other colors. It's pink, pink, and pink. But they're like light pink, darker pink, and like a bright pink or something.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'll be pink in real life. That seems to catch people's eyes more.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people seem to like my mummification of my clothing recently, you know, just making it like different colors. Like I have a demon look where I'm all red, and then I have another one where I'll just show you.
Okay, yeah,
it's being streamed anyway. Might as well.
Yeah, of course.
Well, not stream, but you know.
Like maybe we should talk about, you know, the one thing I know you from, like how I knew of you was when you were streaming one time and you were doing like you were going around and judging people's outfits. The one pet peeve that I will always remember you having is how you hate black, white, and a color.
Yes, I absolutely hate black, white, and a color. But as you can see right now, I'm wearing only black and like silver, white, whatever.
But at least it's not pure white.
It's not even, it's just the default colors on the outfits. I didn't dye anything other than the black. But that's only for this little outfit.
Little demon outfit?
Yeah, I'm a demon rock star.
Hell yeah.
I just thought it was badass.
It is. It's very creative.
Yeah, I like changing the way my character looks a lot. Ever since they gave us the save storage things.
Yeah.
Ever since they gave us that. Oh my god. I bet they're going to make that like a VIP perk or something.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, Nexon, please don't do it now that I gave you the idea.
Anything for the money.
Lord. Like, sometimes I'm a zombie. It really depends.
I've seen that zombie outfit, yeah. So actually, I might as well go over the fact that you are running the Fashionogi Discord server as well, which I will put the link in the description for anyone who is interested in seeing that. Joining that.
Yeah, so the Discord was actually made by Hurtful.
Was it really?
Yes, it was actually made by Hurtful. Hurtful's the founder of it.
Hurtful's awesome.
Hurtful is awesome, and they deserve it in the now. But that needs to be talked about later.
I would love to. I would love to, definitely.
But so it was made by Hurtful, but Hurtful has a life, and sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And just owning a server is kind of low maintenance for me, so I don't really mind. So I'm the person that owns it for now. And that's honestly about it. Speaking of Hurtful, though, I did an event last year, 2022, a pageant. That was given from Hurtful.
Last year, you mean 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were saying 2022 was last year, and I was like, what?
No. No, last year, as in last year. I did a pageant that was... The idea was given to me by Hurtful. They wanted to have like a Miss America Mabinogi pageant show. So I thought... Or Miss Universe, you know.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute. Hopefully soon we'll have a Miss Soul stream.
That'd be great.
So, that's in the future, though.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, honestly. It takes roughly about 4 months to, like, plan entire fair. I make all of the posters, like the... Sorry, this music is kind of loud that I'm listening to. I make all the posters for the Now Fair. Though I do get a little bit of help from the other admins on like image searching and
keeping
spell
scores
checking.
And stuff like that.
Spell checking, yeah. Keeping, you know,
yeah.
I don't do all the work, but it feels like I do, but I don't. Because they do stuff.
Yeah.
They help me with networking. It's really easy to network. I don't know why people find it so hard to do in this game, but apparently it's literally the hardest thing in their life to do on a video game, to network. That's what I call friending people, networking.
Yeah, it is and isn't. I don't know. It's kind of odd. It depends on how you do it, I think, and what reputation in the game you already have.
Yeah. 'Cause, like, well, there are some people that go about it in the wrong way. Like, there's somebody that streams, and they talk about serious topics, and they tell people they want to debate them. And then when people want to debate them, they just ghost out. They flake. They're like, no, I don't want to do this. Never mind. Blah.
Yeah. They don't commit.
They don't commit. No, not at all.
Yeah.
I just got a phishing link on Discord.
A what?
A phishing link.
Oh, like just now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We should tell people, you know, there's these links going around on Discord. Please don't click them.
Yeah, honestly, God.
Like my friend actually clicked one and lost her entire account. They added a what's it called? The thing that the verification that you can put on like your phone. I forgot what that's called.
Oh my God.
2-factor, right?
2-factor verification.
Yeah. The bot did that. They put that on her account so she couldn't get it back. Like, she contacted them saying, like, hey, they put a 2-factor on my account after they hacked me. And they're like, oh, well, because they did that, we can't do anything about it, and it's their account now. So they even told her to go make a new account.
Oh my God.
And they had even hacked her PayPal through it, too. So it was like, oh, man.
What?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it was linked for Discord Nitro.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's why I never link that kind of stuff. Like, but also don't click links in general, so.
Yeah, just don't.
Also, before we go into the next thing, I do want to apologize if you guys do hear, like, a little bit of, like, wind noise in the background. The furnace is, like, right beside this room, and I just realized in the last video that it picks up. So. So sorry. It'll stop, though. Eventually.
But for real, though, maybe, like, if you want to be someone that's, like, I don't know. If you want to have some kind of reputation in the community, you gotta show it somehow. Like,
yeah, definitely.
I don't know if I have a reputation or not.
I think you do.
I know I get in people's business, and I know I do. That's a fact, and I don't mind it. You know.
Well, it also helps that you're just a fashionable giant in general, I think. So you're like a bigger presence than most.
That is true. I've been a giant my entire life. This has been my first character.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that.
Sorry,
we should talk about that. No, it's not. No, come on. That's not, or not your first name anyway, right?
This is not my first name, no. It was based off of another game called Ib. It's like a RPG horror game. And that my name used to be Gary Ib on Rari. But I changed it to Meemerz because my grandmother doesn't know how to spell Mimi. She didn't know how to spell Mimi, like Mimi. She spells it Meme, like the format.
Yeah.
So I thought it was cute, so I took that, put another E, and just, I'm a memer.
I mean, you have like a lot of memes saved, so
I do have a lot of memes saved. I have to get another SSD for
Are you serious?
Arsenal. I'm being
oh my god.
Ass.
Can't believe you have that many.
Yeah. My phone is even worse.
Oh my god.
It took when I got my new phone, I got the flip phone. When I got the new phone, last year in 2021, my goodness. When I got the new phone, I had to wait 5 hours for them to transfer everything from my phone to the new one. So, I had to leave my phones at the store.
Oh no. They probably thought you were such like one of those customers that are like, "Ah, man, we hate to deal with these customers," kind of thing.
Yeah, but honestly, the entire time my grandma was just trying to get me a job.
Aww.
And I'm pretty okay with Build-A-Bear. Thank you. That's where I work.
Oh, that's where you work.
Currently.
Oh, that's actually really adorable. I'm sorry. I'm Canadian. I don't know if we have Build-A-Bear, but I've always thought the idea was cute. Yeah.
Yeah, that is very cute. It's so fun. Oh my goodness.
Children in general.
I love the kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they're a little screamy.
They love to climb on my lap.
Oh my gosh.
It's until it's a pandemic.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Oh god.
They don't know what to do. They don't know that that's a bad thing.
Yeah, they're not quite there yet.
Nope.
Aww.
So, but yeah, my name used to be Gary Ib on Rari, and I was originally from Rari. Speaking of Rari, I hung out with the worst kind of people, truthfully.
Oh, that's
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, also with the child predators.
Yeah.
Just I hung out with the wrong crowd.
Just a lot of toxic people in general, like people who spread rumors, that kind of thing. I assume.
Like, if you know who IX Reaper is, Bjork, Satan. That guy?
Is his new name is Satan?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of him.
I listed off all his names. Those are all his names. I just doxed him. Get wrecked.
Oh boy.
I hung out with him for most of my childhood, I suppose, for most of my life on Mabby, and I didn't finally see what was going on until 2 years ago? A year ago? 2020? Just 2020 period? Yeah, I think it was 2020.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I didn't finally... I said the most horrendous shit. I'm not lying. I said things that people shouldn't say.
Yeah.
That are just despicable, and I'm really sorry to anyone who had to deal with me during then. I was really upset. I was really mad for no reason. I was pretty much a female incel at the time.
I feel like at the same time though, there had to be some reason that you were upset like that, right? You can't exactly write that off as no reason at all.
I think it was mostly because of the treatment of how I would be treated by men and stuff on Mabby.
Yeah.
And how I wouldn't be treated the same way in real life by family members or friends.
Yeah, you start to realize.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was mostly just angry because of that. It's not cute. Don't do what I did. Just remember that Mabinogi relationships are only parasocial relationships, and they're nothing more. Period.
Yeah.
They're literally not gonna help you in real life.
Yeah, no, I agree with a lot of that.
They're mostly just gonna hurt you. Truthfully.
Yeah, like, for me, I recently actually, in the past year, have been deleting and blocking, like, old friends that I've had since I was, like, 12, because I, like, had the realization that it's like, this isn't... They never treated me right, and they still treat me as if I'm the same little girl, and it's not right, and it's just toxic, and I'm not going to deal with that anymore.
Exactly, like... Yeah. Well, good luck to you, Satan, wherever the hell you're at.
He's around, I think.
Not on my Mabinogi. Not on my Mabinogi.
Oh, is he actually not around now? Wait, I thought he was. Oh,
I think he logged in for a meme one time, but that was about it.
Maybe, yeah.
But
do you have any shout-outs for names that you like for good reasons?
For good reasons?
Yeah.
Daishim has been my best friend since I was 14, and they were younger than me.
And you're married in game.
Yeah, we're married in game. We've been through the thick of it. The absolute thick of it. So, we dealt with so many disgusting people. It's not even funny.
I believe it.
And we're still friends. We're married in game.
Yeah.
I only married them because, they're my friend.
It's a special relationship when you can marry your friend in game. Like.
Yeah. Daishim, definitely. Shout out to them. Hopefully they get it in the now sometime.
You're just gonna say that about every friend.
I honestly think that is the only person that I can realistically and actually say deserves an in the now. Other than hurtful. And that's it.
Oh, okay.
That's honestly the only person that could come to mind, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, they're just... We've been through it. We've been through it together.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Honestly. But honestly, I've been wanting to start streaming again. Like, ever since I've seen Real Telly start streaming, I wanted to stream again. Because it looks like people are having fun. Listening to streams again.
Yeah, I really wish I could get back into streaming. I miss it.
I know. And honestly, I can't, I don't know why I haven't started doing it yet, but I want to. Maybe it's because I'm not used to having a boyfriend be in the background yet.
Are you guys, still kind of, new?
Yeah, we're new and we live together.
Yeah, because I don't remember seeing anyone back when you streamed before.
Yeah, we're definitely new and we live together.
Aw. That's, the best. That's the best.
Not really.
No? No?
No, not really.
Oh, really?
Because there's no time for me. There was no time for me to get to know him because he just automatically lived with me.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
That's the truth. If you want to have a good relationship, you gotta know who you're dealing with. But
that's true.
I love him. I love him anyway, though. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm glad I ended up with a good egg, in a basket full of rotten.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm honestly just quite happy and glad that I met him. I don't know what I would do without him. Currently, I really don't know. The way my grandparents treat me and my family members treat me, I honestly have no idea how I would be still around.
Oh, that's a sad thought. Oh.
That is a sad thought, but still, It's the truth. Like, no matter how much stuff I do on Mabinogi and stuff like that, it cannot fill the void for what happens in real life with people, with relationships you form IRL. Like, that is just, you can't get over. You can't.
Well, I'm glad you're in a better place right now.
Yes, I'm glad I am too. But I also, like, have a lot of support. I have a very big pyramid of support.
Yeah.
So
that's a really important step.
Outside of my grandparents, so
yeah.
It's lit.
It's lit. That's yeah.
It's lit. And I have a cat now.
Oh yeah, Oreo.
I have Oreo.
Oh my god.
So cute.
Send me whatever picture you like the best of Oreo and I will put it up.
Okay, I will.
Because Oreo, yes, Oreo's precious.
He is so cute, and he was attacking me earlier.
Oh, he's adorable attacker, yeah.
But yeah, honestly, back to the game plan. Any other questions?
I would like to know more about the events that you do for the Now Fair.
So far, I'm a event coordinator, so
yeah.
That means I'm like one of the head honchos. What I do specifically is I plan my events, and sometimes I'll find volunteers for other people's events. I do some advertising. Currently that I have in the works is for a spring little a mini fair, because we were going to have one in January, but we canceled it because it was just too stressful and I was the only one doing anything, sadly.
Oh.
Because, people got lives,
Well,
not
yeah.
that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So I currently have a fashion show planned for the spring one.
Ooh, spring fashion.
I'm thinking, like, I was wanting to do, Met Gala themed.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually really cool. It's a real cool thought.
Yeah. I wanted to do, Menace X Machinima. I don't know. It just means, like, handcrafted. And,
I wonder how you would do that on Mabinogi.
Like, handcrafted and, what is it called? Like 3D printed, like
yeah,
robotic and artisanal.
Yeah.
So that's what I had planned, because I was thinking, like, people can use the Tech Chick.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, that would be a really nice idea.
Tech Chick stuff, and then it also has just the regular full coordinate, but Met Gala themed of just like. Wear your most grandiose outfit.
Yeah.
So, that's what I have planned for the spring one, and that's honestly it. Other than that, I have, for the summer one this summer, I have a pride parade.
Wow, you are thinking in advance. We're still technically in winter.
I know we're still technically in winter, but I plan my events like 6 months in advance, like for my own particular events. But yeah, I have a pride parade that's for June or late July, or early July, late June. I don't know yet, because we still have to set a date for that fair.
Yeah.
And then after the pride parade, there's going to be a fashion show that has to do with pride and stuff.
And stuff.
Other stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
stuff
know yet.
and things.
I first have to talk to the staff members for my event, because I want their opinion. I really do. I don't like having to choose and make all the decisions myself for my event. Yeah,
after I was volunteering with the fashion show last year. It was last year, right? I think it was last year. You do tend to ask a lot of questions to the staff about, like, what do you think should happen, kind of thing.
Yeah, because I don't really
Which is
like...
good.
I just don't really like having to just tell people around, honestly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But because of my event planning in Mabinogi, it's made me want to become an event planner IRL. Like,
really?
I never thought, really, like, I never really thought I'd, like, want to become an event planner ever in my life. But
I mean, it sounds fun.
After doing it so many times, it's really fun. And, you know, you're just helping people have the best time of their lives.
Do you have to go to school for that kind of thing? Like, maybe for marketing?
I'm pretty sure. But also, I'm first finishing up my computer technical support certificate.
Ooh, okay.
And then I'm going to get a nail certificate.
Ooh.
Certificate, because I like doing nails and I want to do it on the side. And I have a lot of goals.
Yeah.
I have a lot of eggs in the basket.
I mean, that's not a bad thing. I think that's more of a good thing nowadays.
Yeah, I have a lot of eggs in the basket, so I want to do nail technology, and then I want to go back and either do interior design or what's it called? Event planning.
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure it will most likely lean more towards event planning. Just because, you know, my boyfriend was telling me if I can do any of this stuff on Mabinogi for this godforsaken game, then I can somehow do it in real life.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Easier.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, so I have been just, I don't know, I'm just excited for my life.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. It's really good. Because then you have, like, that drive and everything, like, oh. So, just, people lack that nowadays, and it's good to see people having that.
Yes, it is. It's really hard to muster it up, though.
Yeah, to be motivated, yeah.
Yeah, to be motivated.
To wake up and be like, I'm gonna do this today.
Yeah, for real.
Instead of just laying in bed and being like, what is my life?
Exactly.
So, my last question for you is the one I had you prepare for, and that is, what advice would you like to give people, whether it be in real advice or in-game advice, or both?
This pertains to both. Mabinogi relationships are just parasocial relationships. They cannot affect you in real life unless
you give them your real info.
Unless you do something to the extreme. Like,
yeah.
You know, don't do anything extreme. And I'm pretty sure you guys know what the extreme is.
Yep.
Like swatting people and whatnot. And
yep. Doxing. Just in general.
Yeah, just all the nasty stuff. Don't do that. It's just a parasocial relationship that you have with this game. This game cannot give you anything back. If this game closes down, I'm not sure if it will ever do that. And if it does, then I'm glad I got to have it in the now with Tamara.
Oh, thank you for saying it correctly. Oh my gosh.
So,
yeah.
just remember that the online relationships are not real, and you may grow close as friends, but it's not everything, and they shouldn't have a lot of say over what you do in your life, in real life.
You also shouldn't give them too much personal info about yourself either, so they can go find you kind of thing. Like, that's kind of dangerous.
Exactly.
But I feel like that's something you learn when you're growing up anyway, so.
I think so too. Like, just...
Or you should, anyway.
Just be friends, like,
yeah.
You know, like, do some shadow missions if you do that, because I don't.
I think also don't take it seriously. Or, like, not too seriously anyway, but...
Don't get too caught up in the drama, because that do be happening with me a lot. But I'm also a really nosy person, so I like knowing about all the drama and tea. So...
I feel like that's just a natural thing.
Don't be me. I don't know, I love looking at train wrecks.
Oh my gosh. That's so dark.
I don't know, I do. as bad as it sounds. I do, but that is what I had to say.
All right.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, guys. Don't do it.
Don't do it. And we gotta fix this problem with the predators on Mabinogi.
Yeah, definitely. They need to go. Mm-hmm. They need to be kicked out. They need to be booted. Get your highest heeled boots on and just kick them.
These boots were made for walking. Period, poo.
Period, poo? Oh, that's kind of gross. But yeah, thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you for having me. I've wanted to do this for the past
for 5 years
of my life.
Ever since you saw the Tarlach Time.
Yes, I've been wanting to do this.
All right.
I've literally dreamed of this.
Oh yes. Yeah, okay. You were so excited when I asked you.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
I will see you all in the now. Goodbye.